Okay, so I'm not even gonna begin to explain it, but long story short, it's 10:45. I've been neglecting my sleep. I haven't been sleeping enough. I'm exhausted, so I'm revisiting my sleep schedule. Getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning and going to bed at 10, which is a little bit drastic for me. So I'm changing it to 11 is more likely till 7 a.m. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to bed, go to sleep. Yeah, it's 10:45, 46 now. I'm literally just gonna throw on my pajamas, go brush my teeth, wash my face, and call it a day. I'm exhausted. Alexa, stop. I'm up.
Whoops, I'm a little bit late. It's about 11:30. It has been pointed out to me today, though, that it's kind of boring seeing something I've already done. Within the next few days, there's gonna be something to make this more interesting. But for the moment, it is 11:30 and I am going to bed.
Alexa, stop. I accidentally fell back asleep for an extra 15 minutes. Morning.
It's midnight.
Yeah, I'm going to bed.
See you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. despite getting only 7 hours of sleep.
Okay, so it's actually 1:40 in the morning. Literally like 2 seconds ago when I was saying goodnight, I thought I was actually going to bed, but then I forgot about this video that I was editing and I was literally so close to done. Yeah, so that happened. So now it's 1:40 and I have to go to bed because I'm still waking up early at 7 tomorrow. We're down to 5 hours of sleep. Okay, now I'm serious. Now I'm actually gonna say goodnight. Alexa, stop. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 7:03 a.m.
Good morning. Flat out, just fell asleep for like 2 hours. I just sat here and slept. And my mom just came up because like all of our guests are here for dinner tonight. I was still asleep. Okay, so it's totally late. It's like 11:40. My parents and our friends are still kind of being a little bit loud downstairs, but like, whatever. Considering the 2-hour nap I took earlier this afternoon, I'd say that this is pretty good. There we go, now I'm in focus. See you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 7:03 a.m.
So get this, I have an alarm set 2 minutes before 7 so that I can just roll out of bed like really quickly, turn on my camera, and go back to sleep. That's how I make this work. I flat out dreamt that I got up, put my camera battery into my camera, and turned it on and went back to sleep, but I didn't budge. I dreamt it again, and my second alarm went off. Just like an extra half hour would be great. You know what? Alexa, set a timer for 30 minutes. Okay, I'm going to sleep. I'll let you know when I get up. Alexa, stop. Get up.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot I was doing this challenge because I was out downtown with my family for a long time. It is 11:20 and I just took a shower and I'm ready for bed, so almost forgot to film this little segment. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm gonna head to sleep now and I'll see you in the morning.
So it's past 10 o'clock Basically, my alarm went off at 7 this morning. I was fine, but there was no way I was doing that today. I've been exhausted. I've been running myself like so dry. I woke up at around 9:30ish and it's 10 o'clock now. I just kind of like chilled on my phone a bit, which is not right, but it was what I needed today. I mean, you need different things on different days, right? To make this week interesting, because it's not going to be interesting, I'm going to take care of my plants in my room. I have a bunch of plants that have been like doing really well and growing a lot, almost too much, so I'm gonna have to repot some of them. So yeah, I'm gonna take care of my plants. Yeah, that's the plan for this morning. I lied, it's like 11:20 now and I have to go to work, so I'm gonna be taking care of my plants tonight. So, I actually didn't get this done yesterday because I was working on my bullet journal because today is August 1st and I kind of want to have my week ready. I'm going to be taking care of my plants today. You know how it is, plants, they grow. Okay? Okay. Let's take you upstairs so that you can see where I put all my babies. Okay, so while I'm here and while I'm at it, I'm just gonna introduce you to like all of my plants while I water them. Most of the plants that live in jars don't actually have names because I planted them when they were complete babies and I didn't know if they were gonna survive or not. So once they get like a real pot, that's when they get a name. Okay, so this is unnamed plant number 1, unnamed plant number 2, this is a spider plant. Unnamed plant number 3, this is another spider plant. Unnamed plant number 4, this is another spider plant. This is Esmeralda. I can't remember for the love of me what type of plant she is. This actually used to be Neil's pot. I will show you Neil later and why he had to get an upgrade. Unnamed plant number 5, this is a spider plant. Unnamed plant number 6, another spider plant. This is Artemis. She is a succulent. I used to have a succulent that I called Samantha, Sam for short, but she died really fast. So when I got Artemis, I was like, why did I call her Samantha the second? But that was kind of like, ew. So I did like a little bit of thinking, and then in Ready Player One, there's a character whose name is Samantha, except her gamer name is Artemis, so Artemis it is. I don't even know what number we're at. Unnamed plant number something. Another spider plant. Unnamed plant, another spider plant. Unnamed plant, another spider plant. This is Sol, as in S-O-L. This is a baby spider plant that I literally just started rooting like today. This is Buddy the Basil. I'm actually babysitting him right now. And that is my first row of plants. This is Grace Kelly. This is another unnamed spider plant. Unnamed spider plant number million. This is Reese. He is a type of cactus, and I'm not exactly sure what type, but he's really cool, and he's grown a lot. As you can see, he started off over here. Thank you, Eric. So I just repotted this spider plant out of a glass one into this one. So they're gonna need a name, so if you can comment down below, that would be great. There's a few that I might need names for on this shelf. Unnamed aloe plant number 2. Let's see if you survive. This is Neil, and that's precisely why he needed an upgrade into a bigger pot because he's gotten real big, and I'm so proud of him. Originally, his name was Neil, after Neil Armstrong because of the pot that says, "I love you to the moon and back." Another unnamed spider plant. Unnamed spider plant number 467. Unnamed spider plant that actually needs a name. She's definitely a girl. She's a mama, so this is Leviosa. He's doing real great. I got him when he was about this tall. This is Elaine. She used to be in the bunny pot, so which is why she still has a name, even though she's in a glass one. I'm not gonna retract her name. That's just rude. the new Elaine in the buddy pot. I think I'm gonna call her Nesta. That is all for that shelf. This is Tina. She is a fern. I'm also babysitting her. I can't for the love of me remember this plant's name, but I'm also babysitting her, or him, I don't actually remember. And it's a aloe plant. Then there's my bookshelf, which has a bunch of other plants here too. This is another unnamed spider plant that I just repotted and now needs a name. It's in a pineapple pot. This is Dumbo. I have no idea what kind of cactus or succulent he is, but that's it. That's what he is. He's Dumbo. This is Jazzy. She probably needs a little bit more sun, or I'm not sure what it is that she needs, but I know she's turning weird. I kind of really don't want her to die because I really love her, and this is like the only leafy plant I have that's not a spider plant. This is a unnamed aloe plant. Unnamed spider plant that needs a name. What about honey? I like honey. Yeah, okay, I just named her honey unintentionally, but I did it. So you can't comment on that one. That one's honey now. This is another unnamed aloe plant. Unnamed spider plant. And this is the last unnamed spider plant. Now, I don't actually know how many plants I have in my room because some have like died and some have been split up and some have had babies and whatnot, but I love my plants so much. Ryan pointed out that self-care is just as much taking care of your surroundings as it is taking care of you. And because my plants are all alive, it's very important to me that I keep them alive and happy and growing so that I can also grow. Also, if you'd like to take a spider plant off of my hands, like one in the glass jars, please just let me know. And yes, that is that for this week. I kind of failed with the whole sleep schedule thing, but like I don't really care. I've been sleeping when I need it.